Okay, we are preparing for our first overnight sail to Grenada. Our anchorage has suddenly become incredibly rolly, so Carly and I are trying to be the kitchen girls and just get everything ready. We've made a big ziti to bake tomorrow night. We've got fruit and veggies cut and quinoa cooked and all the things going here. The boys are getting stuff ready too. I'm gonna just show you what's going on in the kitchen, okay? So, hey Carl.
Hey.
Carly is holding down the kitchen with me. I'm sure you can see in the camera how much everything is rolling right now. So it makes for like a super interesting, like you think it's hard to meal prep in your kitchen now. Just imagine it rolling forward and back and you're like boiling water. Anyway, every new day on Alfie presents a fun new lesson and a new way to live. And then it also reminds you what to be thankful for. So tomorrow morning we're leaving really early, 4 a.m., packing up, and we'll be there in about 36 hours. Here we go. Okay, it's 4 a.m. and we are ready to start moving towards Grenada. I think everyone's super tired and just like going through the motions of getting the boat ready. And it's definitely pitch black out, so it's a little scary. We have to get our anchor up and there's quite a lot of boats in this anchorage, so we'll check back in a little bit.
Good morning, everybody. We are en route to Grenada, 250-mile sail. We left at 4 a.m. I just got off of my first shift. It's like about 6:30 a.m. right now, and Allie's driving. Everything's going pretty smooth. We're going downwind, probably like broad reach. We got about 15 knots, so it's not really that windy. Wish there was a little bit more wind, but I think it's gonna pick up today, and so I don't have to drive for another 6 hours, so I'm gonna probably take a nap. But yeah, here's the 𝗄𝗶𝗁 𝗪𝗏.
The sun's about to rise, or actually it's rising, but it's behind all those clouds.
So this is the island of Dominica with the sunrise.
All right, so we're like maybe 12 hours into our sail to Grenada. I've like made myself this little cushion cubby out in the living room, the salon. Anyway, it's going pretty well, except the wind is super shifty. So we sailed for about 4 hours, then we motored for 4 hours. We just sailed for the last 5 hours. You might have just heard the motor turn on. We're motoring again now. So we were making really good timing, now not so much, but it's all good. The seas, most importantly, are really calm, and so inside the boat is nice. I'm baking a ziti right now, and I'm like curled up and reading a book. I've got 4 hours till my next watch, and then I'll be back on with Babe till midnight. So we'll check in with you guys later.
Hello everybody, so we're finishing up our first day sail. We left about 4 a.m. this morning. Right now it's about 6:30 p.m. We just watched the sunset. There's not really a whole lot to see, otherwise I would have filmed it for you, but we have covered 90 miles in 14 hours, so it's pretty good. We got all night to go. I think we're gonna get into Grenada like tomorrow afternoon sometime. We got St. Martin, or not St. Martin, we got Martinique, and we got St. Vincent and St. Lucia off our port side right now. We're cruising right around 7 knots. It's been a little bit of a slow ride at times. We had to motor twice, and then other times we've had like 15-20 knots of wind and have been like scooting along at 8 knots. So it's been eventful. I hooked up with a Wahoo and I lost it. I think I was just pulling on the rod too hard, so that was kind of a bummer, but no fish other than that. Saw a bunch of gigantic 𝗪𝗪𝗶𝗲 weed mats, saw a bunch of dolphins. We saw 2 whales, so that was pretty cool. We're scouting out for another one, but yeah, everything's been going pretty smooth. What do you think, Mike?
Hell yeah, man. It's been an epic sail. Real chill, real casual, loving it. Real good.
Alright guys, so I'm going to show you what we have going on out on deck right now. So it's probably kind of windy, but right now we're sailing at a close reach. We have the full 𝗄𝗏𝗯 out. It's our bigger 𝗄𝗏, and we got the main out. No reefs in the main. We got the running backstay cranked down just for safety reasons. And this is Alfie. It's getting dark right now, so hopefully you guys can see. We got our very dirty dinghy on the front of the boat. We're gonna clean that up when we get to 𝗪𝗏𝗏 because we left it in the water too long. But this is our big 𝗄𝗏𝗏. Good light wind sail. And we got the main, full main. We got a 65-foot mast, so it's a pretty big main. And this is Alfie. So this is our chart plotter right now. We got it in night mode. I think we're averaging about 7 knots right now, 6.5 knots. We got 116 miles to the destination, and we're just heading dead south. So today we left from southern Guadeloupe, and we're about halfway done with the trip. It's about 250 miles. I think we sailed maybe 90, so I guess we're maybe a third done. So down below, the girls just cooked us up some 𝗔𝗹𝗹𝗶𝗲.
It helps so much. It's like.
And Carly is cooking some rabbit food.
For the rabbits.
Looks really good. Nah. Allie is trying to sleep in her cubby, which you can't see right now. If you turn the light on. Hello, Allie.
I'm playing Bejeweled.
Is this your passage life right here?
Welcome to my cubby.
So Allie's sleeping here tonight because it's going to be pretty rough up in our bed in the V berth, and I'm sleeping in the spare bedroom in the back. Bye, Allie.
Bye, baby.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. Same thing we did all day long, so there wasn't a whole lot else to film. But we will tune in with you guys tomorrow.
Hey friends and fam, I just want to give you a little update. Myers, Carly, Allie, and myself, we did our first night watch on Alfie, and it was pretty awesome. I mean, a little hairy at times, but nothing that we couldn't handle. We luckily, Allie and Myers told me to reef the main before their watch started, and pretty much before like our night shift started. And thank God they did, because we did get a good amount of wind. And yeah, it was awesome. We definitely, I don't know, it was good. It was just, we were going fast. The waves were a little crazy though. They were coming from all different directions. Coming from like the east to behind us from the north, and even some from the northwest. So it was definitely, the boat was all over the place, but it made it for an entertaining night, definitely. So yeah, and right now we're going somewhere else.
Who set the speed record?
Oh, speed record, yeah. Well, at first it was Myers, what'd you have, 10.2?
10.7.
10.7, and then I ended up getting 12.6, And I think we're gonna leave it on the display because, I don't know, it's kind of like a fluke. That usually doesn't happen.
We're en route to 𝗄𝗏 right now. We're gonna go to Grenada, but we want to stop in 𝗄𝗏 because we're early to Grenada, so spend a little time there first. We can check in there and everything. So yesterday we did about 90 miles during the day from 4 a.m. to dark, which was about 6:30 p.m. And then last night, as Mike described, we had a pretty crazy night. It was blowing like 20 knots all night, and we did another 70 miles. So yesterday our total was like 162 miles for 24 hours. Pretty good. We had to motor for probably about 5 of those hours, maybe even 6, just because there was no wind at all. But yeah, it's pretty good. We were galloping all night, and now we're on a close reach. We got probably 6 to 8 foot seas and 20 knots, just 4 of the beam, and we're heading into 𝗄𝗏. Should be there in about 3 to 4 hours, probably about noon, which is good. That's a probably about a 30-hour sail, maybe 210, 220 miles. So it's pretty good for us. All right, guys, talk to you later.
Land ho!
We made it! First overnight road trip on Alfie. We sailed 220 miles and we are arriving really any moment now into 𝗄𝗏, which is an island right north of Grenada. We're tired, but I think we all feel really confident and successful that we made it through our first overnight passage. Alfie was outstanding. She turns into a night rider transformer at night and just like zoomed through the night. Yeah, everyone's good, everyone's safe, and we're excited to check out a new island. And like any long road trip where you feel cooped up, it's nice to finally get outside and stretch your legs. Use your core to come up as you unravel your leg. Wrap your leg. Yep, like that.
Oh, yes.
Alright, so we know that Carly loves leafy greens, and at the grocery store they told her this was spinach.
Liars. Liars.
It does not look like spinach to
This
me.
looks like a house plant. And I also took a bite of it, and it set my mouth on fire. So, we don't know what to believe.
Allie, do you think it's spinach?
I really thought it was. Like, it looks very similar to the Antiguan spinach, which also looks like a houseplant.
Maybe we should put it in water so we can have some things on the boat.
That's a great idea.
This is what you call a fail.
Try it, bite, Carl.
No, not anymore. I already almost died.
Don't make her do it.
I'm not doing it. No more.
If any of you know what this really is, please
Wait,
let
what's
us
it
know.
called though?
It's called Callaloo.
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 I say elephant ear.
If anyone knows what this is, please let us know.